Hey guys, how's it going? Nick here, and I have been playing every single beta time for Fallout 76, both on the PC and the Xbox One. So I have about 24 hours into the game so far, and I have found something that I think is the absolute worst thing in Fallout 76. Now, I want to preface this by saying that I'm not one of those people that get overly upset about little things that go wrong in video games. I kind of have a high bar for what ruins a game experience for me. So things like FPS drops, enemy AI freaking out, stuff like that. Like in a beta setting, that's to be expected. I don't know if it's going to change, but seeing those things the way they are, it's not going to stop me from playing this game. The thing that I found is something that actually really bothers me and is definitely going to change the way that I and everybody else plays Fallout games if this doesn't change. Now, each player has their own separate personal stash they can drop all of their loot off to once they're done exploring the wasteland or they become over encumbered. They can kind of fast travel over to their camp or wherever there is a stash box, and they can drop off their junk and weapons that they kind of want to save for later. Now, this isn't a game mechanic that's brand new to the Fallout series. Fallout 4, you were able to create your own settlements, and basically the workshops there had their own personal stash. And you could choose to create supply lines so you can share that stash between settlements. In this game, you only have one personal stash, and it carries on with you no matter where you go in the map. Now, this all seems fine, but the thing that I'm having the most trouble with is the fact that the personal storage that you have only has a max capacity of 400. That means that once that personal stash is filled up, you can't drop off any more of the things that you find in the wasteland unless you sell some things first. Now, this might not worry a bunch of other players, but for me personally, I kind of built my Fallout 76 character. I chose the perk cards that reduce the carry weight of junk and certain weapons and stuff so I can carry more and bring it back to my base so I can kind of have as much building resources as I can. The problem with this is that I'm already in the beta and I've only been playing the PC for 2 beta sessions and I'm already maxed out on my capacity for my personal storage. And this is kind of how I've been playing Fallout games recently. I like to be sort of the pack rat. I like to carry as many weapons, armor, resources, junk as I can so I could bring it back to my settlement and I could just have all those resources there. And the only reason I can think that they added a cap on your personal storage is the performance issues. I don't know how it affects if 24 players on the map all have unlimited carrying capacity in their personal stashes. I don't know if that affects the gameplay. I'm not a game developer at all, but to me it seems like the only other reason they could have done this is they want you to kind of pick and choose what you're picking up around the world. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that's not really how I play Fallout games, and it's going to bother me if I'm walking past a desk fan and I'm not able to pick it up because, oh, I don't have room at my personal camp. I need to save it for aluminum or another crafting component. It may seem like such a small issue to some, but I think for me and other players that the whole reason they are excited about this game is they want to explore this world and gather as many resources so they can build that awesome camp, so they can build all these awesome weapons. But now that they are capped at what they can carry, it's going to make making those decisions a lot harder. So that's really one of the main gripes I have about Fallout 76. I really hope that they change it, they increase the cap. I think it should be at least 800. We don't know all the perk cards, so maybe there is perks in the game that actually increase your limit on the loot that you can have at your camp. I'm not really sure, but I don't really like the thought of that being a factor either. But anyways, that's my own personal gripe about Fallout 76. I am personally loving the experience so far. I know there's a lot of things that need to be kind of tweaked before the game actually releases, but all in all, I'm having a blast with this game. It runs really well. The environments are amazing. All the new enemies are cool. The quests are interesting. The holotapes and The backstories that I'm finding are really dark and atmospheric. I'm having a blast. I want to know what your guys' thoughts, what you think the absolute worst thing in Fallout 76 is so far. Go ahead and put it in the comments section below. And hey, drop me a like if you like this video. I'd really appreciate it. This has been Nick Carew. Thank you guys for checking this out. Have a great day.